My name is Raghav and I want to talk about Babes. No, not the George Miller movie about pigs or pigs in the city. This Babes is a 2024 American comedy film directed by Pamela Adlon in her directorial debut. Pamela Adlon, best known as the voice of Bobby Hill in King of the Hill, is one of those comedic actresses who's kinda always around. It's one of those 6 degrees of separation things. If you're interested in American comedies, chances are you've seen a bunch of stuff with her in it or behind the camera. She co-starred in Lucky Louie, then Louie, and she made the TV show Better Things. She's in King of Staten Island, you get what I mean. She's undoubtedly funny and an industry veteran, which is why it's both surprising but also not a surprise at all that this movie is both nostalgic yet incredibly fresh at the same time. It's a best friend movie, a no-holds-barred comedy about two ladies dealing with pregnancy in their own ways while juggling their personal lives and their long-term friendship. It follows a lot of the structure of a traditional rom-com without the meet cute, obviously, as our main characters are childhood friends. But there's a lot of stuff in here that you'll actually recognize. But it's executed in a way that feels new and energetic. The film stars Ilana Glazer and Michelle Buteau, with support from Hasan Minhaj, Carroll Lynch, and a cameo by Oliver Platt, which is really sweet. The movie is super duper crass and is a completely unglamorous and unvarnished look into the monumental task of pregnancy, motherhood, and female friendships, albeit through a comedic lens. There's an improvisational tone to the whole movie, but it never veers into comedians just dicking around. Like it's not the 2016 reboot of Ghostbusters or this unfrosted weirdness which just feels like the directors decided putting comedians in a room together and just letting them go with no rails would somehow just be good enough. There is clear improv and comedic indulgence in Babes, and even with the occasional overuse of the jump-cutting punchline off where Glazer and Buteau are just trying random stuff, the writing still comes through, and every line feels firmly placed within the reality of the world. This is where the direction deserves praise. The scenes feel cohesive. A lot of these improv-heavy movies feel like isolated short reverse shot gimmicks of characters just spewing improvised jokes with no connection to the plot and often no response from the actors they're performing against because they're not actually performing against them. They're just improvising a bunch of different lines so the director can pick and choose the jokes that they like when they're working in the edit. And a lot of times what ends up happening is that the character that is playing opposite them isn't reacting appropriately to the thing they said and sometimes not even acknowledging it. They're just kind of going. It's weird. A lot of Judd Apatow movies feel like this, especially because he cuts around so much. And I understand in a movie with that style that insert shots make sense, but it's important also to have connective tissue. Fortunately, Pamela Adlon seems to be aware of this pitfall and maneuvers around it. The scenes feel grounded. The characters exist in the same space and they play off of each other even while improvising some pretty wild stuff. A lot of times this is happening in a wide shot and that really works because all the characters are in frame and they're reacting appropriately to the thing that someone has improvised.
I'm in labor. Congratulations to me.
No, I definitely will need to tell my boss that. Just because it's fluids, there's people eating. Who knows what's in the fluid? And...
What are you, the Gordon Ramsay of my pussy? Get out of here.
Our main and supporting cast are great. They're all funny and even the side characters have a ton of personality. There's a cameo by Darren Criss of Glee fame, which was unexpected and fun. Michelle Buteau plays her signature funny, sassy on-screen persona that we've seen many times, but her character also gets a bit of depth that helps round her out as a real person who is dealing with the realities of being recently postpartum. She makes mistakes and learns from them, and she's funny the whole way through. Glazer's character is 10 times as messy and chaotic, but she manages to pull off her version of a woman child with enough charm that you enjoy her blasé attitude towards everything, pregnancy most of all.
Are you good, dude? I need you to check my shit.
Oh my god, you're in labor.
Overall, the movie has a ton of heart. It really makes you feel the love between the two characters and lets them be slightly more than just joke machines without delving into something preachy or getting too serious. The film stays lighthearted for the most part, uproariously funny at times, and lovely and sweet for the rest. I highly recommend checking it out if you get a chance. But also, if you wanna just watch Babe Pig in the City, that's fine too, it's a great movie. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this movie review, please consider subscribing to my channel and leave a comment letting me know which movie you think I should check out next. Also, if you are a fan of my work, check out some of my other videos, including my animated D&D show, which I work really hard on and is fully animated. And if you are looking for ways to support me, please check out my Patreon. There is a lot of bonus content on there and new shows that are exclusive just to the Patreon that are coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.